how do I set application preferences? The ability to set preferences that will be saved from every time you open Chemvue and close it and then reopen it. If you go to the main menu to preferences, you can turn on dark mode. So there's dark mode. So notice how the contrast, if that helps you, you're working at night, or it just helps you see it better, you can enable or disable dark mode, and it will remember your preference the next time you open. When you're using the Geiger counter, it'll beep when it gets a reading. So that might be annoying, depending on what you're doing, what type of investigation you're doing, so you can turn it off by default. You can also select your language here. And showing connecting lines, by default, the lines are connected on the graph, and you can't really see that because we have a high sample rate here. Let me expand the graph so you can kind of see there's lines between each of the data points. If I can turn that off here in the preferences menu. So I turn it off, and that might make it easier to see if you have a linear fit and you're trying to decide what's the most best fit, and it's more than just a straight measurement. Maybe you transform your data and you want to see what's the best fit for maybe the inverse or the natural log, then you might want to turn off your data points, your connected points. So I'm going to turn that back on. And showing only the current run recording. That's on right now, and here's what that means. If I start a second run, I see my current data right now. The green line is what's recording now. It looks like run 1 went away, but actually if I go to the legend and I hit the check mark, it makes that run reappear. And I can scale the graph to include both data at their biggest display. Some other options I have, so those options I just showed now, those when they're in the preferences menu, that your software will remember your preferences, and that will occur every time you open Chemvue, but you can always turn them off if you prefer the other options.